Good. So I've been thinking Jesus Christ was one of the greatest entrepreneurs ever lived the earth. He had 12 disciples, 400 followers, 5,000 listeners at some point, 4,000 at different points, and 2,000 years down the line, he still has his mission really working. And I just wanted to share some stuff because he was really tactical in what he did. He spent his time pretty wisely. He got the interest of the people. The miracles were deliberate. He chose his followers in a particular way. And I feel we can actually learn some lessons from the ways of Jesus. So quickly, let's move into it. The first one I believe he did was that he had a clear purpose. So Jesus Christ came and he was so sure of who he was, and he will hear him say, I am the way, the truth, and the light. No one comes to the Father except through me. And then I'm sure nobody really understood what the man was up to, but he kept on saying it, preaching it to the end of the world and hoping to convince us to believe in what it was. So in entrepreneurship, it's something we really need to look at. Is you have to decide on what you are up to. You decide on your vision, you communicate it, you speak it out there, even when no one understands you, which is normal because especially when your entrepreneurship is innovative, you have to keep on preaching it for a very long time before people begin to catch up with you. The second thing he did is that he chose a very diverse team. I always get reminded by my mentors that your team has to be really diverse. You cannot choose just the same category of people. You cannot choose just men. You cannot choose just introverts or just extroverts. You cannot choose just a particular ethnic group, okay? They should be diverse in even their skills, preference, persona, and all those stuff, so that when you are pulling off ideas, they can watch things from other sides. Otherwise, you become very, very biased and you don't really know. So Jesus will be choosing fishermen, carpenters, very, very diverse across all over the place. The more diverse your team, the better things become, okay? Then he had a specific niche. He had a specific niche. So Jesus Christ was kind of having a clear purpose. Jesus went straight to something to save the sinners for his Father and the like. So he was straightforward and he's dealing. You get it? So he hit on one thing, he kept hitting on it until he was done. He never allowed himself to be distracted or to be confused. So you will see him trying to caution his people that you cannot keep your hands on the plow and watch back. You keep seeing him telling people that you cannot use my father's house for this. Those things that he kept on reminding people men might not be too evil, but he kept on reminding them that you have to stay true to what you are doing. The next one is he was innovative, and then he was very profitable business. So Jesus Christ will always tell his people to bring a new thing on board. When Jesus came, all the things that he brought forth were new. Okay, so he would learn. He submitted himself to learning. He asked questions. And then the moment he started getting the chance, he began to introduce new things. He was telling people, the lady at the wall, that the water that he has, when she drinks it, she wouldn't need to drink water again. The time is going to come that you don't have to go to Jerusalem to pray. Jesus was always bringing new things on board. In this age of entrepreneurship, you cannot get too caught up in the old ways. You are going to really, really miss it, okay? So Jesus was working on stuff like that. And he was highly profitable in even innovative ways. So Jesus would command his people to go and get a tax from the mouth of a fish. Okay, Jesus would feed 5,000 people with miracles. Okay, and then when he was leaving, he commanded us to go into the world and make disciples of all the world. He didn't tell his people that stay here and make sure that nobody comes to confuse you. Okay, he commanded them, and that takes it to the fifth one. He left a legacy. So he has done things, and he commanded them to replicate it, to preach of the good works they have seen. Like whatever you have seen here, take it beyond the world, okay? So as entrepreneurs, sometimes, yes, we try to make profit and the like, but there is a stage. As much as I advise that you shouldn't acquire assets in your early stages, you should establish assets. So there are some assets that don't cost you money. If you've seen the other videos, you begin to establish some of this stuff, and they work really well in your interest, okay? So think about it. What's true? I'd like to know if you have any questions, and if you're enjoying this series, let me know in the comments. Maybe I should just stop. I'm beginning to lose hope. Anyway, I'm not gonna stop. I'm really gonna talk about real estate because the plan is to actually speak about real estate, but real estate is more finance than construction. That's why I'm doing all this. So let me know, encourage me with a like, comment, share with friends and family so that when we start doing the real estate business, we can actually move along with the team and I don't leave anybody behind. And we don't make this a paid class before you try to join. Thank you. Merry Christmas.